Wardo obviously plays a different game than other goalies do in the National Lacrosse League. Obviously, Coach talked about swinging from left to right, but what else can you do to, whether it's force him back on his line or whatever it is to beat him?
Yeah, he's high arc. Their defense does a good way of taking away skip lanes, so it's just kind of, with a goalie of his talent, it's not necessarily a weakness on him. You just kind of have to sometimes see net, shoot at the net, right, and just kind of takes what he gives you.
Last time that I was here talking to you was like preseason Riptide last year, when really the conversation was you and Connor becoming the 1A, 1B for this team. Now it feels like you guys have a 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D with the four of you guys. Just how nice is it to know that even if you're slinging it or if you're having an off night, you've got Lance to huck it and everyone on the left finishing?
Yeah, it's the amount of depth we have up on offense. We're all young. We're all really good friends, which is a big part of developing that chemistry. So it's been a lot of fun this year. It's just about sharing the ball and kind of doing what we talk about as an offense.
You guys are young, so what impact does Turner and Curtis have for you guys?
It's awesome. All those experience they've had, all the Man Cups, all the NLL championships, everything they've won, just kind of having that calming presence on the bench sometimes. When we're getting fired up or getting a little bit down, just trying to stay the course, it's a huge help for us.
Those last 2 weeks, it feels like a lot of energy is going to be in this building here tonight, coming off of that big 19-18 game. But then you guys show on the road that you can win it in a different way. Maybe not the Knighthawks thought process of how your guys are going to win games. Just how did those 2 weeks feel with the way that that loss and the win came, and then how do you feel going into tonight?
Yeah. How versatile as a team we are. We're not just going to beat you in a high-scoring fashion or in a lower-scoring fashion. We can do kind of a little bit of both. But I think it also just speaks to our offense not having a great night in Halifax and our defense not having a great night last time we played Halifax here. So it's just about putting everything together, all three facets, offense, defense, and in between the lines.
And just going off of that, talking about all three facets at the same time, like how do you guys foster that during, you had practice last night, the shoot around today, you guys got all afternoon. Like what are the things that you guys like talk about off the floor to really make sure that you can have all three phases clicking at the same time?
Yeah. The biggest thing for us coming into this season was taking away transition of other teams. We know teams target that on our offense, that they think they can get on and run and score transition goals on us. So number one, it's about stopping that. Doing a bunch of transition drills in practice, making the offense get back and stop transition, and also vice versa, doing a lot of drills, breaking out of the D and pushing transition the other way, but then also just doing a lot of 5-on-5 work either way as well to make sure we're prepared.
Transition games, certainly like the last 2 or 3 games really step up. How much does that help you guys as an offensive unit when there's that threat from the transition?
Yeah, I think one, it puts the defense on their heels. They feel like they have to get back in sooner and sort faster, which is an advantage for us. Being an offense that wants to get on the floor hard and get through the middle makes a challenge for the defense trying to sort and match up man on man. So it just helps us offensively even more when our transition is clicking.
Sisselberger's now, he's been 3 games, and we've seen the face-off percentage get better, but from an offensive standpoint, how has that helped you guys with his presence being here?
Yeah, more possessions every game, right? I think we saw a couple games early in the year where we're in games, it's just other team had 20 to 30 more possessions a game. So if we can get even 50%, we get 15 more possessions. So just quick stats, probably 2 to 3 goals in those 15 possessions. So I think just more possessions leads to more opportunities and more goals.